see this channel that posted their first video about 3 months ago. Right now, their video have already generated over 2 million views. And you can see that they have only published 12 videos and they already have 58,000 subscribers. This obviously shows that they are doing something right. So you can see that this channel is telling African stories. But the amazing thing is, they are doing it using AI images. Which is why in this video, I'm going to show you how to create similar AI animated story videos using AI images for your Faceless YouTube channel. And I'm going to use AI to automate this entire process, from generating the video title to the script to the voiceover to every single aspect of it. So trust me, you want to watch this video to the end so you don't miss it on any important step. Now, when it comes to getting an idea for your story, you don't have to be a great storyteller. All you need to do is to head over to ChatGPT and you are going to ask it to give you ideas for your story. But remember, I told you that I was going to show you how to create African stories with AI. So we are going to be generating our African story with ChatGPT. So the first thing we need to do is to get our storyline or script for our video. But before we do that, we are going to find some interesting topics. So this is the prompt we are going to be using. I will leave it in the description below. Now, if you look at this prompt, you will notice that I put this phrase in brackets. So what I would love you to do is to put in the specific culture you want. So I'm going to be using this Igbo culture. You could see all the 20 title ideas it has generated for me. So just go through the topics and pick the one you like. I think I like number 1, Nneka's Delima and Igbo Love Saga. Now the next thing we need to do is to create the story. So you're going to be using this prompt right here. I will also leave the prompt in the description below. You can see this place where I said put title here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this title that I like. Then I'll come over here and paste it here. Now all you need to do is to click on send. You can see that ChatGPT has generated an amazing story for us. Now let's generate the text prompts we will use to generate the AI images. So we are going to be using this prompt. You will find it in the description below. Now what you are seeing are the text prompts we are going to be using to generate our AI images. Okay, so now we are going to be moving to the next step, which is generating our voiceover. You can choose to record the voiceover by yourself by reading out the entire story, or you can decide to use AI for this. But if I'm the one telling the story, I think I would prefer to read it out. But again, it all depends on what you like. Now, one more thing before we move on to the next step. You can actually ask ChatGPT to rewrite the whole story if you don't like the initial output. Or you can even go ahead and edit it by yourself before narrating it. We are going to be using my all-time favorite AI text-to-speech generator called ClipChamp. The reason why I love this particular AI tool is because it's free to use. If you use 11 Labs, once you just do your first trial, they will block you. You won't be able to use it again. And if you use Morph AI to generate your voiceover, you can't be able to download it. Now, I've already created a detailed video where I showed you step by step on how to use this particular website. I'm going to link that video in the description below, so make sure you watch the video. So once you come over to this interface, we're going to come over here and then we're going to select the language you like. So I'm just going to click on this drop down arrow. You can see there are different languages. So let me just go ahead and select English United States. Then we're going to come over here and then choose any voice you prefer. You can see there are different voices that are available. Just go ahead and choose any voice you prefer. Then you can just click here on this play button to preview the voice. And then you come over right here. You can see the emotion is not available for this particular voice I selected. So just leave it and then come over to the vocal pitch. So for the vocal pitch, just click on the drop down arrow and then you can see that there are different settings you can choose from. We have the extra low, low, medium, high, extra high. I'm going to leave it at the default setting. Now for the pacing, you can slide left to decrease the pace or you can slide right to increase the pace. But I'm going to leave it at the default pace. Then what I'm going to do next is this. You're going to just come over here and paste your text. So let's go over to ChatGPT and then let's copy the story. Then we're going to come back here and then come over here and paste the story. So once you're done, just click on save to generate the voiceover. Now you can see that we've generated the voiceover. So you can just click here to preview it. Now once you are done, just come over here and click on export, then select 1080p. I know that it will be exported as a video, but don't worry, I'm going to show you how to actually convert it to audio. Now, once you've finished downloading it, just come over to Google and search for MP4 to MP3 converter. Click on the first link and it will bring you to this page. So you can see that this is a free MP4 to MP3 converter. So what I would love you to do is for you to click on those buttons right here to select your file. Once you've imported the file, go ahead and click on convert. You can see that it has finished converting it. Just go ahead and click on download to download the audio file. After that, it's time for us to move on to the next step. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to do is to generate our AI images. Now, this part is a very important step because if you miss this step, it's going to affect your entire work. Because remember, people want to see something that is very interesting and captivating. So you need to really use the right prompt so you can generate beautiful, captivating AI images. So pay attention to this particular step and don't skip any part. Now I've used 4 different AI image generators. I've used Canva, I've used Leonardo AI, I've used Ideogram, I've used Microsoft Designer. But for this type of video, the AI image generator that generated AI images that look really nice is this one right here, designer.microsoft.com. So once you come over to this website, what I want you to do is to scroll down to this place called Get Started with Generative AI. Then you're going to come over right here where it says Image Creator and click on it. And it's going to open up this page. As you can see, this is the Explore page. You can see that when you put your cursor on any image, it's going to give you the prompt they use to generate that image. So we are going to go back to ChatGPT and then we are going to copy our first prompt and then we'll go back to Designer. Come over right here where it says describe the image you would like to create and then go ahead and paste your prompt. Now, one very important thing I need you to understand is that you can actually edit your prompt to add anything you want to add to it. So I'll go ahead and add something to this prompt. Then all you need to do is to click on generate. Give it a few minutes to generate the images. Look at these really cool images. They are really beautiful, isn't it? I think I like this one. So I'll click on it to open it. Now you can just tap on any of these images to select it. You can click on this download button right here to download the image. And the cool thing about this website is that you can actually edit the image. So just go ahead and click on this edit button to edit the image. Now you can see that there are a lot of things you can do here. You could erase something from the background by selecting this one. You could even remove the background. You could blur the background. And if you go to the right side, you will see that they gave you different ideas on how you can actually position this image. More like a template. You could see all the different tools that are available. You see you can replace the image, remove the background, crop it. And then if you scroll down, you can see these are the filters. So you can actually change the filters of this image. And then if you scroll down again, you will see the adjustment. Look at all the adjustments you can play around with. I just wanted to show you how amazing this particular AI tool is. So after editing your image and you want to download it, just simply come over here and click on download and you'll be able to download it. Okay, so we're going to generate another image so that you can understand exactly how to do it. So now we're going to go back over to ChatGPT and then we're going to copy the second prompt. Then come back to Microsoft Designer, come to this bar and paste it and hit generate. Now you can see that it generated an entirely different look altogether. So what I would recommend you do is for you to edit the prompt and regenerate it again. But right now, I'm going to just go ahead and generate all the images because I don't want this video to be too long. Now, after generating all your images, it's time for us to move on to the next step. This is the most exciting part of this video. So we are going to combine everything together. Now you can use any video editing software you like. But for me, I'm going to be using Canva. And the reason why I love Canva is because it's easy to use and it's beginner friendly. So just come over to Canva and then in the search bar, I'm going to type YouTube video and hit enter. It will bring you to this interface. So just go ahead and click on the blank page. Now the first thing we need to do is for us to import our images, the voiceover, into Canva. So we're going to come over here and then we're going to click on uploads. Then go ahead and upload your files. Now you can see that I've gone ahead and uploaded all the images we are going to be using and also the voiceover. So the next thing you are going to do is you're going to add the voiceover to the timeline. Now what you need to do next is this. You're going to bring your playhead right here, put it at the edge, and then you're going to now drag and drop your voiceover. Where it says drop music, drop it right there. Now it's time for us to start adding the images. So what we are going to do is this: you're going to be listening to each part of the audio file and then selecting the right image that matches that scene. You can see that it's talking about the Igbo village. Okay, so I'm going to select this one. This is what matches the scene. Then just right click and then click on set as background. So I want to put it up a little bit. So let me just double click and then bring it up and click done. So add another page, then listen to the audio again and select the image that matches that particular scene. So I'm going to add this particular image. Add another page, then I'll add this one and also click on this. So let me just put it down a little bit. So I'll double click and then bring it down a little bit and click on done. Just keep following this step until you add images till it reaches the entire voiceover. So I'll go ahead and add all the images because I don't want this video to be too long. Now the next thing we are going to do is to animate each of the pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the first one and then I'm going to come over here at the top menu and scroll down to this place where it says basic. Then I'm going to select this particular one, breathe. So I'm going to reduce it a little bit. Then just simply click on apply to all pages. Wow, this is really coming together. Now to make it to be more captivating, what you can do is to add transitions. So just simply bring your cursor between the two pages and then you're going to see add transition. So I'm going to click on it. I would like to just use a simple transition. So let us go through this transition to see how it will look. Okay, I think I like this one, match and move. So I'm going to click on it. Then you can increase the duration or decrease the duration. But I'm going to leave it at the default setting, which is 0.5. And then I'll scroll down and click on apply between all pages. You can see that transitions have applied to all pages. Perfect. Now the next thing you're going to do is this. You're going to add background music to make it really captivating and interesting. And it's pretty much easy to do. So to get our music, I'm going to be using the YouTube audio library because I can actually get copyright free music from there. So that is why I like to use it. So I'm simply going to go over to YouTube audio library. So I'm just simply going to just type in the type of music I want. So I'll just type in African and hit enter. Just click here to preview the audio. Then just go ahead and select the one you like. Now, one very important step I would like you to take is this. You're going to come over to the license type and make sure that you select the one that has no attribution is required, just to be on the safer side. And once you've gotten the one you like, just simply go ahead and click on download. As you can see, I'm importing the music into Canva. Then go ahead and add the music onto the timeline. Make sure you reduce the volume. So let me reduce it to about 26. So it's important for you to know that the volume of the music will depend on the loudness of the voiceover. Just make sure that the music does not drown out the voiceover. And then once you are done, you're simply going to come over here and click on share to download it as an MP4. Now here is a preview of the video.
In the heart of a bustling Igbo village, where the aroma of roasted yams filled the air and children played under the shade of towering baobab trees, lived Nneka. She was a spirited young woman with eyes like the midnight sky and a laugh that could brighten even the rainiest day. Nneka's father, Chief Obi, was a man of great stature within the village, a guardian of tradition and honor. He had promised Nneka's hand in marriage to a Kachukwu, the son of a respected neighboring chief, to strengthen ties between their families. But destiny had other plans for Nneka. One fateful day, as Nneka was gathering firewood by the river, she stumbled upon Obinna, a gifted sculptor from a distant village. Obinna's hands were rough from carving wood, yet his touch was gentle as